Osogbo is a city in Nigeria. It became the capital city of Osun State in 1991. Osogbo City seats the headquarters of both Osogbo Local Government Area, situated at Oakvale area of the city, and Olarunda Local Government Area, situated at Igbana area of the city. It is some 88 kilometers by road northeast of Ibadan. It is also 108 kilometers, 67 miles, by road south of Ilorin and 108 kilometers, 67 miles, northwest of Akure. Osogbo shares boundaries with Ikiren, Ilesa, Eid, Egbador, Ogbomosho and Iragbaji, and is easily accessible from any part of the state because of its central nature. It is about 48 kilometers from Ife, 32 kilometers from Ilesa, 46 kilometers from Iwo, 48 kilometers from Akire and 46 kilometers from Ilo-Orangan. The city had a population of about 499,999 people, and an approximate land area of 2,875 kilometers. The postal code of the area is 230. Osogbo lies on the railway line from Lagos to Kano. It is known for the Osogbo School of Art and the Oja Oba Market Building, said to be the former Oba's Palace, within yards of the Osogbo Grand Mosque. Osogbo is the trade center for a farming region. Yams, cassava, grain and tobacco are grown. Cotton is grown and used to weave cloth. It is also home to several hotels and a football stadium with a capacity of 10,000 and a second division professional league team. Most of the population are members of the Yoruba ethnic group. In 1988, about 27% of the population were engaged in farming as their primary occupation, 8% were traders, and about 30% clerks and teachers. Osogbo, sometimes called Al-Aro, home of dyeing, is a major dyeing center. The traditional industry is one of the major industries of Osogbo, and the different types of a dyer in Osogbo includes raffia-resisted dyer Onico, stitch-resisted dyer Alabir, starch-resisted dyer Iliko, wax batika dyer Alabil. A number of industries also began to rise after independence, notably small-scale establishments involved in textile, foam making, and pencils. Osogbo was made a major industrial development center by the government of Nigeria during the 1970s. Osogbo is also the childhood home of the actor and dramatist Duro Ladipo, and the Muslim scholar Shika Del Abu. Osogbo is the venue of the annual Osun Osogbo Festival along the river Osun. The festival is centered on the sacred grove of the river goddess Osun, which is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The city is also home to several progressive groups and associations, such as the Osogbo Descendants Progressive Union, ODPU, formerly Osogbo Progressive Union OPU, the Mburi Mayo Club for African Writers, Artists, and Musicians, the Osogbo Professionals Initiative, OPI, the Osogbo Affairs, the Osogbo Development Action Group, ODAG, the Osogbo National Students Union, ONSU, the Oroki Social Club, OSC, the Atauja Palace Project Initiative, APPI, the United Associates Osogbo, and the Igbana Progressive Club. According to tradition, in Ipol Omu, 7 rulers reigned before Alarui in the following succession: Adifo Campbell, Ikanya, Ogbagba, Seso, Luberin, Lage, also known as Aditucharinrin, father to both Lajomo and Larui, Lajomo and Alarui. During the reign of Oba Alarui at Ipol, life became very unbearable because of incessant dry seasons. The then Ipol people became much dejected, worried and uncomfortable over their losses involving their farms, domestic animals and human beings. The Oba Alarui was worried and disheartened by the situation at Ipol Omu. He wanted emergency solutions to inevitable and uncountable losses. This was the time he ordered the chief hunter at Ipol in the person of Timehin and his co-hunters to go on expedition and look for greener pastures. Timehin and the other hunters courageously took up the challenge and moved out in search of a better place for settlement. The expedition discovered River Osun. Yoruba tradition claims many people fleeing the Fulani invasion settled at Osogbo following the fall of Old Oyo. As a result, Osogbo increased in population largely due to migration from other Yoruba towns. For want of a more open place than a grove and a more central location, Alarui and his people abandoned their settlement, including the already flourishing market, and moved to Osogbo. At Osogbo, Olarui built his new palace at the present-day Osun, while Timehin built the Ogun shrine now known as Ogun. Since then, Osogbo has maintained its function as an economic center.